Give me 10 minutes of your time and I'll show you how to stop using Turo, guys. See, if you're stuck on Turo, you already know, guys, the fees are brutal. They take 40% or more of every dollar that you make, guys. The algorithm decides when you eat, and one red flag and you're locked out of your own income. You doubt me? Go ask all the big hosts in Miami that all got kicked off the platform overnight. Guys, I've been in this business for over 7 years, and I've owned a full private car rental business here in Dallas, Texas called MTB Exotics. We're the top exotic car rental company here with almost 200 5-star Google reviews, and I've trained over thousands of students, including Jerry or Sterling and Tyler, who now run over 22 cars, 100% private, not a single one on Turo. So just give me a few minutes and I'll show you how to actually get off this platform for good. But I'm not telling you to delete your Turo account today. That would be the wrong move. Turo is actually the best free marketing tool that you guys have right now. You just have to stop using it the way everyone else does. And guys, by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to use Turo to pull customers into your own private car rental business where you keep 100% of the money. So let's get right into it. So guys, the real problem with Turo, guys, let's just call it what it is. Turo is a middleman that takes 40% of every single booking. So do the math with me, guys. The customer pays you $140 a day. You only see $80 of it. Turo walks away with $60 of your money for your car. You did the work. You bought the car. You're taking on all the risk. They keep most of the money. And that's just the fees. They also control the algorithm. They decide when your car shows up in the search. And God forbid the algorithm doesn't favor you that month, you're not out of business. They control the dynamic pricing. They force you into this race to the bottom against thousands of these other hosts that are just doing this stuff for a hobby and don't care crashing the prices just so they can make their monthly payment. They control your account. One red flag and you're locked out of your own income. All it takes is one fake bad review from a customer that tried to do something illegal with your car and you busted them on it, and now they put a bad review on you and you could potentially get locked out of your own business. They own the customer. You don't own the relationship. Turo does. It's their customer. All right, guys, this isn't a business. This is a job where your boss takes half your paycheck and can fire you at any time. But see, here's what most people miss. Turo does have one thing though that you don't have when you're just starting off, and that's traffic. Let's face it, millions of people every single day are looking to rent their cars. You just know how to pull those customers off their platform. Let's flip the frame, all right? Turo is your lead source, not your business. This is the mindset shift that changes everything for you. Stop thinking of Turo as your business. Start thinking of it as a billboard. Every Turo booking isn't a transaction. It's a potential lead. Your real business is the private car rental business that you set that same customer up with next time they need a car. So let me show you the math, all right? The customer pays you, say, $140 a day. You get 80 of it, right? Now, you pull that customer off of Turo, and then they book directly with you at, say, $120 a day. The customer is saving $20. They're happy. You just went from making only $80 to making $120 on that same car, all right? Turo gets nothing. Everybody wins except the platform. Guys, your job on Turo isn't to make money on the booking. It's to capture that customer so they never have to use Turo again. So guys, if you want me to personally show you how to run this transition without getting your account banned and to build your own private car rental business the right way, I want you to click the link in the description to book a call, guys. This isn't for tire kickers, but if you're ready to stop feeding Turo and start building your own private car rental business, I will show you how. Guys, now let's talk about what I like to call the dealership promo playbook, all right? Every single rental, guys, every single rental gets a postcard in the car, all right? Just make a simple postcard or a business card, and the back of the car says rental starting at $29. This is an old trick we used to use also in auto insurance, all right? Just to kind of bait people in. You put one in the glove box or on the seat, right? And on every car that goes out on Turo, the $29 is the hook. Nobody can resist calling about a $29 car, right? So what we do is pull the okie doke. So when they call, all right, the $29 actually now is, you tell them, hey, that's actually our monthly rate if you're booking for the whole month, all right? And then you walk them into the daily rate or the weekly rate that makes sense for what they actually need. Now, step number 2 to this play is, guys, you want to be able to convert on the phone. All right. They call you asking about the $29. You just, hey, I don't have that car available today. Somebody already grabbed that deal, but we also have something better. Something, you can kind of say something like, hey, I don't have the $29 car, but I've got this Nissan Altima that's way better that I normally rent out for $60, but I'll cut you a deal today, all right? I'll give it to you for only $45, all right? Now, essentially, you've just turned a $29 cold call into a $45 booking, all right? Guys, they pay you directly. You keep 100% of the money, no Turo fees. Now, step number 3 in this whole play, guys, and this is really important. People sleep on this. Extensions. This is pure gold. All right. See, a lot of y'all leaving money on the table. Guys, when a Turo customer wants to extend a booking, you just stop right there. Don't let them rebook through Turo. Offer them the same exact car directly at a 30 or 40% discount, less than what the Turo's algorithm is charging them. They save money, you cut Turo out, and now you have a direct customer. This is the single easiest way to pull customers off the platform because they're already in your car. Step number 4, this is an advanced play, guys. See, now I'm giving you guys real information that I reserve for people in my mentorship. Guys, let's start using what we call loss leader pricing, pull in leads. Guys, big companies like grocery stores use this all the time. What do you think? The milk and the eggs, the bananas, the rotisserie chicken that we all love. Guys, these companies don't make any money on these items. They actually lose money on them. But they're using this as a strategy to drive traffic into their stores. All right. So you guys just need to use the same formula that these Fortune 500 companies are using. Clearly, they're smarter than we are. So drop one of your cars on Turo at an insanely low rate, say maybe $25 or $35 a day, and just do it only for maybe say 2 days out of the week. All right. This car isn't making you money. This car is bait. All right. Guys, cheap rate hunters, they will book it. They come to pick it up. They get the postcard. All right. Now, what do you think happens next time they need a rental? They start calling you, guys. They start calling you instead of Turo. All right. Now, step number 5, and this is like an advanced one also. This is the mutual cancellation trick. Sometimes you can pull a customer off of Turo mid-booking. Maybe they want to extend, right? And you want to move them to direct bookings, right? So you guys, you can call Turo and just tell them it's a mutual cancellation. Specific, use the word mutual because that means there's no fees, there's no penalties, no hit to your host rating, right? And then you just run the rental directly. Turo never sees it and you're clean. Guys, and so step number 6, you keep repeating this until your private car rental business, book of business, is now getting bigger than your Turo book of business. Every car placed, every customer converted, guys, every extension is now moved to direct bookings. And it starts to compound, right? And guys, at some point, you just look up and you realize that most of your income is now coming from direct customers. That's when you start phasing out of Turo completely, like my students did, guys, Sterling and Tyler. They only kept Turo around just using it as a lead generator. Then they dropped it entirely once their wait list was full. Okay. And then, guys, section number 4, this is what life looks like on the other side, guys. So Sterling and Tyler now have over 22 to 30 cars right now, guys, and they're going 100% private. My other mentee, Jerry, has over 100 cars, and not a single one of their bookings comes from Turo. They're proof that the system works. No more 40% fees. Everything the customer pays you goes straight into your pocket. No more algorithms deciding when you eat. Your income is predictable because you can control the bookings, right? No more account risk banning either, right? No platform can shut you down, can shut down your business that you own. Long-term renters, instead of just weekend one-nighters, you start getting rented out your cars for weeks, for months, sometimes a full year in the same car. Now you're building an actual business that you could pass down, or you can sell, or you can hand over to a team. So you're no longer working in it, you're working on it. It's no longer a side hustle that depends on an app. But guys, here's the truth, guys. Turo isn't the enemy. It's the training wheels. The problem is that most people stay on the training wheels forever and they wonder why they can never actually ride the bike. Use it for what it's good for, which is just getting customers in your car, and then you move those customers to your own business where you actually own the relationship. I don't know you guys from a can of paint. That's all I know, guys. You might be the laziest person on earth, guys, but If you personally want me to walk you through this transition, to look at your market and build a plan that can get you off of Turo the right way, I want you to click the link in the description to book a call with me. This isn't for tire kickers, like I said. If you know that you don't have the work ethic, or you're not even serious, or you don't even have the finances to start this business or to pay me for my services, this call is not for you. And at the end of the day, guys, this is purely for entertainment. Like I said, I don't know you from a can of paint, but if you know your work ethic, if you know your ambition, if you know that this is something that you could do, why I love this industry, I didn't invent it. Hearst has been doing this since 1918. Guys, this is not a get rich quick scheme either. If that's what you're looking for, this is not it. So like I said, if you are serious, I'll show you exactly what to do. The same way that I've shown people like Sterling and Tyler and the thousands of my other students, guys. But if you're not ready for a call yet, no problem. I have a full course in this channel that goes even deeper into the private carve-out side. Click the link in the description where you can find that one in my bio, guys. But if I gave you value, guys, hit the like and subscribe button, guys. I'm trying to hit 20,000 followers. At the beginning of January, I was only at 7,000. But look, guys, I'm almost at 20,000. And that's because of you guys. And clearly, I'm giving some value on this channel, and you guys are appreciating it. So, guys, continue to like and subscribe. Continue to tap in for the new videos. And thank you very much. And I'll see you guys on the next one.